Hi, this is Julie. Welcome to Chocolate Therapist TV. I upload once a week and try to keep it fun, interesting, light news all about chocolate and nutrition. And in case you don't know about my station, I am also the author of this book, The Chocolate Therapist, a user's guide to the extraordinary health benefits of chocolate, as well as The Last Damn Diet, a step-by-step guide to end your war with food forever. Now, I know you're probably thinking, how can someone who loves chocolate also have written a weight loss book? But the two loves of my life are chocolate and nutrition. That's why I own a chocolate store where we make all natural chocolate with no dyes, no preservatives, and nothing artificial. But mainly, I figured out a way to incorporate a little chocolate into the diet every day without gaining weight. Now, the Last Damn Diet is not necessarily about just eating chocolate all day, every day. And in fact, it's a lifestyle program. And I decided to do this series of the chapters that are in the book on YouTube, kind of like just a Reader's Digest condensed version of what it's all about. And right now I'm on chapter 9, which is called How to Set Goals for Maximum Weight Loss. And you can use this goal setting technique for anything. It doesn't have to be weight loss. But what usually happens, and I'll just jump right into it, is that let's say you weigh 175 and you want to weigh 140. You're like, I have to lose 35 pounds. And so you just keep thinking, I have to lose 35 pounds. I have to lose 35 pounds. And then you get to 170 and you're like, okay, I lost 5 pounds. Now I'm 170. I lost 5 more pounds. Now I'm 165. And that is the old world technique for goal setting, which doesn't really work. Otherwise, why would 95% of the people who try to lose weight gain it all back? You have to begin with the end in mind. And I'm going to go through 3 kind of basic concepts for maximum success with your goal setting when it comes to weight loss. So it's better to say, start with the end in mind. How much do you want to weigh? And start thinking about yourself as being that person already. So if you're 175 and you want to weigh 140, you need to start asking yourself, what does a 140-pound person do? How do they eat? What are their habits? What are their techniques? And you just go through and you keep asking yourself again and again and again throughout the day so that you're programming your subconscious mind into believing that you're 140 pounds. Because you don't want to go on a program for a while and then go off of it, because that's what makes you gain the weight back. Your goal is to create a lifestyle that naturally ends up in a 140-pound person for life, right? So that's kind of what I'm helping you do in here, is create this step-by-step lifestyle through thinking, beginning with the end in mind. It's so, so important to get there. And it doesn't really matter what you want to do. Every goal book will tell you this, right? And it's Napoleon Hill, I think, is the person that originally said begin with the end in mind. But a lot of very successful goal setting coaches have used a similar principle. I'm saying now, let's take it and apply it to weight loss so that you can actually start thinking about being that person. Now, second thing I want to talk about is the images that you put up. So some people will put, say, a real heavy person with a circle and a slash through it on their refrigerator. Don't eat the food. This is what's going to happen to you. Well, that's programming the mind with that image. It doesn't matter if it has the circle with the slash through it. The best thing for you to do is to put up an image of the weight that you want to weigh. Maybe it's an old picture of yourself before you gain the weight. Maybe it's a picture who weighs someone about the same weight that you want to weigh. The worst thing you can do, put up a picture of a supermodel or this amazing guy with this ripped body, because very few people actually have bodies like that. And I think that that's a little bit depressing to put something up like that. If you're so far away from it and you see these beautiful bodies and you're like, I will never look like that. Now, if you lose all your weight and then you want to have that goal, then go ahead and step into that direction. But to start from being quite heavy and then going to supermodel stardom, a little bit unrealistic. So make the pictures and the images that you put up yourself realistic. I would suggest putting those up in the medicine cabinet, on your mirror in your bathroom, maybe in your closet, on your refrigerator, just so you get these images constantly going into your mind of what exactly you want to look like. You're becoming this leaner person. So make sure that you're not just thinking about it, you're also visualizing it. Now, the third thing that you need to do is to be very careful with the way you speak about your weight loss and about your program. So if you're telling somebody about your program and you haven't lost the weight that you want to lose, and you're saying, oh, wow, I only lost 2 pounds this week, or I have a bender and I went off and I ate all this bad stuff, and then you tell 3 or 4 people about that, you are basically reinforcing your bad behavior. It's better to choose the 1 or 2 small achievements that you had that particular week and focus on those. So maybe you had a really good day, or you were really organized, or you really did well on your exercise program. Make those the focal points of what you're talking about. Ideally, what you're talking about, what you say, what you think, and what you do are all in alignment. So that way you have all of this positive reinforcement from yourself, honoring your words, doing what you say you're going to do. You get everything in line, and then you just basically become the person that you're talking about all the time. A lot of times what we do, we'll start complaining about, oh, this didn't work, that didn't work, I don't like this, I don't like that, and then pretty soon everything is so blown out of proportion that you just give up. And so again, focusing on those small achievements, whatever you did well, even if it was only half a day, just think, well, I made it through this half of the day and I did really well. What did I do and how can I do it again? So yes, it takes a little discipline, it takes a little bit of focus. I go through all of the steps and quite a bit more and some statistics about goal setting and how to do this and how to basically self-hypnotize yourself so that you know deep inside what you want and you keep moving in that direction no matter what happens. So thanks for watching Chocolate Therapist TV. I put the links for both of the books below. You can also check out the website, thechocolatetherapist.com, if you want to get some good, healthy chocolate that you can eat a little bit of every day so you don't feel deprived. Hope you subscribe to my station. I'll see you on the next show.